Do you, as federal finance minister, want explicitly a formal free trade deal with India?
Listen, we're exploring. I'm smiling because I was trade minister 10 years ago.
I remember.
When this
I'm getting to that as my next question.
The discussion started. So one thing that I can say is that Prime Minister currently wants to go much faster. I think that we understand whether it's these foreign investment protection agreement, trade agreements. I mean, we signed about 12 agreements in the last 6 months over 4 continents. And I think that's why I say the strategy is strong at home, strategic abroad. We've seen what's going on in the world. It is in Canada's best interest. You're right. The United States always will be a strategic partner. We've been blessed by geography. We've been trading with each other for certainly more than 100 years. We have a lot in common when it comes to make sure that our economy are competitive. But at the same time, Canadians have understand that the world has changed. And therefore, if we want to be more resilient, we need to build one Canadian economy. We need to knock the border, the barriers between provinces. The famous 210 billion.
Still waiting
on that. International Monetary Fund is saying no, but that's something within our country. Taking back control of our economy is doing the things that are at home, which is very important, and at the same time branching out so that we have these strategic partnership. And when you look at that, I hope our fellow Canadians look at what other G7 countries are doing. Just look at the number of head of state and government have been in India in the last 6 months.
Well, actually,
and it's telling you a story.
Well, that's why I'm asking about a free trade deal, right? Because for the first time in a long time, there is one with the EU, right? Like nobody has really been able to land a free trade deal with India. There are always things that get in the way. When it was you 10 years ago, before it was Peter Van Loan in 2010, it was Ed Fast in 2011. I remember covering each and every one of those trips and the launch of a free trade negotiation. Will this time be any different, and why?
Well, I would say the world is different, and I understand it. And I would say respectfully, my Indian counterpart understand it. Just look at the number. I was just watching the news as you do. The number of head of state and government that have been in India over the last, few weeks. I think was the Prime Minister of Israel, who's currently there. Before was the French president. I think the UK Prime Minister was there recently as well. So, our G7 partners and beyond understand that India is going to be an economic superpower, and therefore you have to engage constructively.